All right. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Let's see. Are we live? I still can't see my... Oh, there we go. Now I can see myself. Looks like we're probably live. Let me bring chat over here. I'll bring this whole window over there. And nope. There we go. This is a little bit different than my usual live shows. I'm not like doing a podcast right now. I am setting up the new EmuDeck, which just came out today. Actually, let me bring up the tweet. I saw this tweet. Show? I wonder if this is going to be the right window. Nope. Hang on. Stupid thing. Browser. Why? There we go. Hey, bud, what's up? Are you streaming? Yep. Are you streaming? It doesn't matter. I'm not a game. Okay. Do you need something? No. Okay. Huh? Oh, okay. All right. So you can see the tweet right here from EmuDeck. EmuDeck 2 is here, the biggest update ever. Brand new GUI. Back up your saves to the cloud. That's cool. New emulators. I don't much care about those emulators myself, but okay. Performance improvements on emulators, completely revamped controllers and hotkeys, update, always download from the website. And I don't currently have EmuDeck installed. And now I can't see you guys. There we go. I don't currently have EmuDeck installed. I have RetroDeck installed. And before I uninstall RetroDeck, I'm going to install EmuDeck, and maybe I won't have to like copy my stuff over from an SD card. I can just copy it from one place, from RetroDeck over to EmuDeck, but we'll see. It'll be like a fun little experiment that we work on together. So I've got my Steam Deck docked right behind me, and I'm going to bring up... There we go. Where's my water? It looks like for cloud saves, they're using, like, you have a bunch of options. Like, you can use Google Docs and stuff, or Google Drive, I guess, which is awesome. And, hey, there's, like, 75 people here. If you guys could all hit the like button, that would be fantastic. But here we are in desktop mode. Let me know how the audio is. Let me actually put ducking on. There. And then when we are moving through this, as I talk, the music will get quieter, I think. Well, I don't know. I don't know why it took so long for the notification to come through for you. Probably because I didn't already have a live stream set up. Like, this is just impromptu. I wasn't planning on doing this today. I just decided to as soon as I saw the announcement. So the first thing that I got to do is I got to bring up Firefox here. And we'll go to EmuDeck. There we go. So I'm on emudeck.com. And sure, whatever. And I'm going to go ahead and hit the download button. And we'll download the app. I have not set this up. Like, I set this up when EmuDeck first came out, but then I uninstalled it and went to RetroDeck. So I've not done this since. So I might get some things wrong. I'm just figuring this out so I can talk about it on tomorrow's podcast. All right. So we've downloaded it, and we've got a spot right here. Oh, so you can see that I've got RetroDeck installed. Can you guys see, is the text and everything big enough? So it says EmuDeck.desktop. This took me forever to figure out because I'm not a Linux guy. For things that are .desktop, you just drag them to the desktop in order to use them. So I'll just copy that there. There's install EmuDeck. I can close that, and I can close that. I may come back to that later. So now I'm going to hit install EmuDeck. This will start the program, install EmuDeck. If you do not trust this program, click cancel. I will hit continue. Oh, that's a tiny, tiny little window down there. There we go. Oh, okay. They said brand new GUI. I guess they weren't kidding. Oh, what happened? Please stand by while we check if there's a new version of... Oh, okay. It's just checking to see if there's a new version. Why RetroDeck over EmuDeck? I just wanted to try both of them and see how they worked. And RetroDeck was the last one that I tried. But now this one has been updated, so I'm going to try this one. This time, though, I'm going to set up a scraping account on the screen scraper. So I don't have to do it like in little pieces from day to day. Yeah, you can save your save data in the cloud. Not your ROMs, but your save data, which is huge. Anyway, I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. Before we move on, while we're waiting for this to go, if you guys have topics or things that you want to chat about while we're doing the show, let me know. But right now, what I'm going to do is grab my most recent video. I'm going to grab a link to my most recent video, and I'm going to pin it as the top comment so you guys can see that. All right, so content, and then get shareable link. And then right here, paste. Hang on, I got to grab my keyboard. Watch the most recent video. My ultimate Steam Deck dock showdown. And enter. And then I got to pin that. Pin. All right. And then we'll switch my mouse back over to the Steam Deck. There we go. What am I hoping for from SteamOS 3.4? Oh man, they have been just nailing. They've been nailing stuff. Like my biggest gripes have all been taken care of. That's a fantastic question. I want to know. I'm going to turn that question over to you guys. What are you hoping for from SteamOS 3.4? Because like you put me on the spot like that. I don't know if I can think of anything instantaneously, but I want to know. Like, what are the things that you guys want? Because maybe you can think of something that I can't think of. I may have to restart the app because it's saying please stand by while we check. Dylan Williams, have you done the mod to increase the swap file size? No, I prefer to just let the Steam Deck handle that stuff. The way I look at it is operating systems are written by people who are much, much smarter than I am. And so that means that the operating system is probably smarter than I am as well. So like, you know how you always get those people that like they grab their phone and they look at every single app and then they force close all of the apps because they want their system to run better. That's actually not a very optimal way to do things, because when you do that, then the operating system can't behave the way it was expecting to. So you're actually making your phone perform worse. So I just let the operating system handle that stuff. All right, I'm going to restart the app because this looks like it froze. Do you need help installing EmuDeck for the first time? Check out this guide. No, I think... All right, so there we go. Now we're back to where I was expecting to be. Easy mode or custom mode? I think I'll do custom mode so that we can see all of the different things. What about a USB-C cam for add-in gameplay would be cool? USB-C. Joel B. Joel B. I don't quite understand what you mean there. All right, so custom mode. I'm gonna hit continue, and we've got okay. I want to store my ROMs on the SD card. I don't want to use internal storage. Hey, look at that! We got a super chat coming in from Marcel Pena. I got to lean over to read this because it's a little far away. Marcial, hopefully I'm saying your name right. I have a rather poor internet connection, so I'll probably have to dip and catch the VOD later, but I just wanted to say to share in the deck hype a bit. Cheers. Well, Marcial, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate the support at that level. What I'm going to recommend you do instead, though, because this is going to be pretty useful for you, is on YouTube, click on the little gear, and you can lower the resolution that you're watching at so it doesn't use up nearly as much of your bandwidth, and it'll probably be better for you as well that way. Well, I mean, Joel B, you can just plug in you can just plug in any webcam into your Steam Deck if you use the Steam Deck dock. Are you looking to have a webcam like balanced on top of your Steam Deck? I can't imagine that would be a good experience. Nobody wants to look up your nose while you're playing a game. You know what I mean? All right, let's hit SD card. Next. And oh, look at that. It looks like they're supporting other devices as well. That's cool. I mean, it's not for me, but that's cool. I'm going to use the Steam Deck one. Hey, Joel B, thank you so much for the blank super chat. Hopefully you meant to leave it blank and it didn't just bug out for you. But thank you so much for the support. All right, let's hit continue. Oh, emulators. Okay, now I tend to just play super retro games. So games like Genesis, Super Nintendo, that kind of thing. So a lot of these I probably won't use, like PSP. I don't see myself using PSP or PlayStation stuff. MAME I might use. I might use VAME. I'm definitely not going to use Scum VM. I'm not going to use XMU. Oh, that's Xbox. I don't have nostalgia for Xbox games, so I'll turn that off. CMU is that's the Wii U, right? I may leave that one on, but I probably won't end up using it. Is CEMU the Wii U? Am I remembering that correctly? Wii U. Okay, good. Vita. I never played Vita, and I have no interest in playing through Vita. PCX2. That looks like PlayStation. That looks like a PlayStation 2. I probably won't do that either. And that, I'm guessing, is, if this is PlayStation 2, then that's probably PlayStation 3. So I don't need that. I'm not going to install Yuzu. I know everybody's like, why wouldn't you install Yuzu? Because I have a Switch. I'll just play it on my Switch. I don't know what's Citra. What is Citra? Let me know. And like I said, I'm not in a rush for this stream. I'm not recording this or anything. 3DS. Okay. That one I might want to install. I have a 3DS and I have a mountain of 3DS games. But I never play it because I hate the way it feels in my hands after playing on the Switch and then after playing on the Steam Deck. I think I'll leave Citra on there. Probably not going to do... I definitely won't do PSP because I've never played a PSP. So these are like the modern stuff, is all this stuff. I think we'll leave it at that. Let's hit continue. Update emulators configuration. By default, we will overwrite all configuration for these emulators. You can disable any emulator. Emulator. Little typo there. EmuDeck. You got emulator in there twice. To keep its current configuration, not recommended. Active means the emulator will be overwritten. So this means that they've gone through and done the configuration that you would want to have in order to get it to run the best on the Steam Deck. So I'm going to say I'm just going to leave it alone and let it do its thing. All right, retroachievements.org. I will not do anything related to retro achievements because I find achievements, I'm fine with achievements, but I don't know if it's going to like pop up on my screen while I'm playing. I don't like achievements. I find them irritating. So I'm going to skip that part. Oh, configure. Can I make this a different size? All right. So we got Game Boy Color. You can use our pre-configured bezels to hide the vertical black bars on 8-bit and 16-bit games. I like those. I know a lot of people are like, I find them distracting and they hate them. I like them. I think that they look good. All right, so Game Boy on. Game Boy Color. How do I... Oh, I can't configure it on a per system basis. I guess it's on or off. I guess I'll just leave it on. I can full screen it top right. Oh, yeah. Duh. Oh, that's much better. Okay. See, that was taking up way too much room. All right, continue. Okay, configure aspect ratio for classic Sega games. Choose your aspect ratio for your classic Sega games. 4:3 is original. 3:2 has less black bars but slight distortion. We're going 4:3. We want it to be as close as possible. Well, we'll talk about that later. Super Nintendo. The real resolution for Super Nintendo. Default original or not recommended. Oh, man. Man, I don't know. That's so hard to decide. I don't know that I've ever paid attention to that. 8:7 or 4:3? What do you guys think? Rudro DE. Hey, NerdNest. Hey, what do you do if you already have EmuDeck on your system and want to install EmuDeck 2? I think you just run the update. 4:3 looks better. A little less black bar. Excuse me. A little less black bars, too. Yeah, I think I'll go with 4:3. I think that's the way that I've always played. I've always played like that, so I'll just go 4:3. Everybody in chat saying 4:3 as well. Oh, my goodness. But holy cow, we got 165 people in here. Thank you, guys. Make sure you hit the like button. Yeah, we'll go 4:3. Configure aspect ratio for classic 3DS games. Or 3D games, not 3DS games. Choose your aspect ratio for Dreamcast and N64. See, I have a lot. Did I set up Dreamcast? I don't. I'm going all the way back. What's the Dreamcast one? I don't know. I don't see Dreamcast on here. I have a lot of nostalgia for Dreamcast games. I loved my Dreamcast back in the day. You know, you guys can see all of my stuff behind me. I ended up getting rid of all of my Sega stuff when I was younger, and I want to get that stuff back. Like, I have every Nintendo console back here. And literally, like, every one. And like the Power Glove, the VR one, the stupid red thing, Virtual Boy, even like there's an orange thing back here that's like their first system. Oh, it's probably in RetroArch. Okay, that makes sense. Well, all right. I was afraid I was going to leave it off. Should I just enable them all in case I change my mind later? I probably should. You know what? I'm just going to turn them all on. I mean, I can't imagine they take up that much space. I won't do Scum because I don't like those. I don't like the point and click adventure games very much, and I'm definitely not going to do Vita. But I'll turn on all the other stuff. and we'll skip the retro thing. All right, those are on. 4x3, yes. 4x3, yes. Okay, this is where we left off. Okay, so I mean, I feel like I want to do full screen for using widescreen hacks. So it actually shows you more? See, I never really most of my emulation that I have done has been on my Raspberry Pi or my arcade cabinet, which you guys hold on, I'll make it so you can see it real quick. So this is my arcade cabinet. It's an Asteroids Deluxe arcade cabinet. It's like the real one, and I got a RetroPie built into it so that I can play those games. Now, you might look at the controls and be like, hold on, we've got like buttons and stuff. That wasn't on Asteroids Deluxe. You're right. You're right. That wasn't on Asteroids Deluxe. Well, that's way off. Hold on. Those buttons and stuff were not on Asteroids Deluxe. I had to build that console myself because I wanted to play games, but Asteroids Deluxe only has like one button. Maybe it was two buttons. So I had to build the console myself. The original stuff is down in the basement. And then like... You can see this is the circuit board for my Asteroids Deluxe machine. My dad framed it for me. But it's torched, like it's all black right here. I'll show you. See right there? It's torched. It must have gotten like a power surge or something that ruined it. And so I keep this up here. All right. Back to work. Back to this. I hope you guys could see what I was pointing at. I didn't realize I was in a tiny little window. All right. Yeah, I think I want to go 16:9 and get the bigger... How does that handle for N64? All right, I'm going to hit continue. We'll go 16:9. And I honestly, I don't really emulate N64 games very often because, like I said, most of my emulation's on a RetroPie. That's a RetroPie 3 or a Raspberry Pi 3.0. And those aren't like... N64 kind of runs like garbage on those. Well, okay, let's hit continue. Oh, GameCube. Yeah, we'll do 16:9 on that as well. That'll be better. Although I don't like the way it stretches out the UI stuff. That kind of bothers me. Widescreen has can cause... Okay, you know what? I'm going to go away 4x3. That way it's like when I was a kid. Or a kid. I was in the friggin' army when the Nintendo 64 came out. So I can't really say when I was a kid. All right, I'll hit continue. Oh, configure LCD shader for handhelds. Off, on... Oh, that's like the screen door effect. For like making it look more pixelated. I know that I like... I like having the ability to play it like it used to be, but I prefer to not have artificial like scan lines. I think it looks nicer without them. All right. I'm going to hit continue. I'm going to leave that off. I don't want the shader on there. Configure CRT shader for classic 2D games. On, off, on, off. I see it. To me, it looks better off, but I know that on is more true to like history. Well, hopefully I can change this easily in the settings on a per game, like just turn it on and then turn it back off if I feel like it. All right, next. Configure CRT shader for classic 3D games. Oh no. No. We don't want that. That's ugly. Look at how ugly that is. We've moved beyond scan lines, ladies and gentlemen. I can change it in RetroArch. Oh, okay, that's awesome. Johnny Ace Gaming, thank you very much for saying so. That's very nice of you. Oh, I almost left it on. I don't want that on. Okay, Emulation Station Desktop Edition theme. So we've got Epic Noir. Hold on. Epic Noir. Like, we've got that. RB Simple. That's kind of ugly, I think. And then Modern. Feel like I'm going to go with Modern. Epic Noir and Modern look cool. I don't like RB Simple. It's too bright. It's too bright. This one seems pretty good. This one seems good too. Well, I can switch it later. I'm going to go with Noir. You went with Modern? Yeah. I think Modern is what I have on RetroDeck. Yeah, let's go with Modern. All right. Finish. Okay, what's happening now? Okay, EmuDeck wouldn't be possible with all these open source projects. We want to give them a big shout out for their hard work. Hell yes. All right, it's installing now. Why is Johnny, why are you saying nope? Johnny says nope. You had Noir, ended up switching to Modern. Okay. I think I used Noir when I first set up EmuDeck back when the Steam Deck first came out. And then I ended up switching to Modern when I switched over to RetroDeck. So I probably will prefer Modern anyway. I like simple, clean stuff. All right, while that's installing, I want to do something. I don't even know if this is going to work. Let me just hide this for a second. You guys can look at my stupid face while I'm doing this. And YouTube.com. Am I logged in? No, I'm not. Let's try Chrome. I might be logged in on Chrome, which will make things easier for me. Ah, there we go. Oh. It's over on the... Damn it. There we go. All right. And then dashboard. I just want to bring up chat on my Linux screen so I can actually see you guys. Oh, nope, to the scan lines. Yes, agreed. Absolutely agreed. All right, content, live, and bring up the dashboard. There we go. All right. And viewer activity. Game. There, now I can see you guys without having to turn my head all the way over there to see. What happens to my files if I uninstall EmuDeck and reinstall 2 on an SD card? I think that you're going to want to back up your files, but I don't know for sure. So I'm currently running RetroDeck, and so I did not uninstall RetroDeck on purpose because I want to be able to grab my files from RetroDeck and drop my ROMs into EmuDeck, if that makes sense. And yes, I'm installing on an SD card because I want to download, I want to download all the, like the box art and stuff like that. And I would prefer not to worry about like that taking up room on my built-in drive, on my M2 drive. So I'll end up installing everything on the SD card because then I don't have to worry about that. And these games don't have to be like super fast. Yeah, Arnold, there's a new version of EmuDeck, and I'm setting it up for the first time live right here. This is a little too narrow. I can't see. There we go. 105 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much for clicking on that like button. I really do appreciate it. Do you have to find the BIOS separate with EmuDeck? So, see, my issue, William, is that I really don't mess around with modern emulation, so I don't have those BIOSes. I may worry about that on another day, because I usually just play modern games on the modern systems. So I don't have to worry about that with like Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo stuff. You know, the stuff from my childhood, the stuff that has the games that I've bought 400 times over and over and over again. By the way, for those wondering, updates was the exact same process, but it kept all the games and cores you had on the Steam Deck. Nice. Okay, installation complete. Adding games. Copy your ROMs to your SD card. You'll see a folder for each system on the emulation ROMs folder. Once you've copied the games, click on Launch Steam ROM Manager. But first, swipe right. Swipe right. Oh, because they're expecting me to use the touchscreen. Okay. To see more tips. All right, so I'm not going to click on Launch Steam ROM Manager right now. The next thing I want to do is put my games onto my SD card. So let me make this a little bit bigger. And Arnold, I don't think you have to worry about migrating from version 1. I have to do this because I have RetroDeck installed and I'm switching to EmuDeck, if that makes sense. So just run the updater. You should be fine. All right, so down here, I've got RetroDeck, and there's my ROMs. Okay, and now I need open in a new window. I have this new folder called Emulation, and there's my ROMs. Okay, ROMs. Okay, so that's RetroDeck ROMs, Emulation ROMs. All right, so now all I have to do, is that where they said? Emulation/ROMs folder. Okay, they're making this really easy. I love this. All right, so now I have to do this one at a time, or can I just do them all? Can I just do them all? I'm gonna just try. I mean, why wouldn't you try? Wait, did that select them all? Maybe this theme is not the best theme. All right, let's click and drag, and then copy here, and then right into, right? Apply to all, right into. Apply to all, overwrite. All right, so we are now copying the files over. You can see 900 files so far out of 5,900 or whatever. All right, so we're writing into, and fingers crossed that it works. While we're waiting for this to go, if you guys have comments or things that you want me to talk about, let me know in chat. There's like 230 people here. You guys are awesome. I didn't even tell anybody I was doing this today because I didn't know I was doing this today. Adam says, for people upgrading from... Hey, hold on a sec. You know what? YouTube, can we please give me an option to change the font size of live streams so I can read this stuff without like straining? Guess I'll have to wear my glass. I don't like wearing my glasses with headphones. Nope, that didn't help. My monitor is just at the wrong distance when I do a live stream. For people upgrading from previously installed EmuDeck, you can update as usual. Opening your desktop icon will download the brand new EmuDeck. That's awesome. Smidley, can you come do this on my deck? No. Hi from France. Bonjour, je m'appelle Guillaume. What's the best between RetroArch and EmuDeck? Well, RetroArch is like, you can just install RetroArch directly from the Steam store. The thing that EmuDeck does is that they go through and they've configured all of the emulators so you don't have to do any of that stuff. But if you meant what's the best between RetroDeck and EmuDeck, I think that they just approach things slightly differently, and either way is fine. Je suis pas le seul français. No, I do not. I do not speak. Je ne parle français. I took French in high school. I took Spanish in college. Try just, yeah, I don't like, I know I can change the zoom level on my browser, but a lot of times that just makes things look like crap. You know, if I could just simply come down here someplace and click like a button, and see like, hey, change the font. Like, why is that a big deal, YouTube? That wasn't bad. My French is great. I'm gonna tell my French teacher. See, I teach in the school that I went to school in, and so my French teacher from when I was a kid, she comes by every once in a while to substitute. And if I see her again, I'll say somebody who's from France literally told me my French was good. She won't believe it because I failed French in 9th grade. It wasn't her fault. It was because I didn't do my homework. I teach earth science. Oh, hey, it's done. All right, so we finished copying? All right. Hang on. If I middle click, will that expand all the windows? No. Wait, what did I just do? What is this crap? Hey, Linux people, I need your help. What did I just do? I clicked the middle mouse button and it did this. What is this? Close that. What is this crap? Okay, delete. There we go. Yes, I want to delete that note that I don't know where it came from. It's like some kind of weird widget. And I don't need those. All right. All right, here we go. Installation complete. Okay, Steam ROM Manager. Okay, launch Steam ROM Manager. It says swipe right for more tips. See, that doesn't seem to work. Arrow? Oh, there we go. I could just use the arrow keys. Okay, let's see what they want me to do, okay? They want me to swipe right for more tips. Middle click is a paste. Okay, that's weird. See, I'm a Mac guy, and for me, my middle click is set up to take all my windows and spread them out so I could find the window that I want and click on it and have it come to the front. Kodiak Moonwolf. Hey, man. How you doing? For those of you who don't know Kodiak Moonwolf, he is our mega mod for our Discord channel. Make sure that you tell him congratulations on his new gig, his new job. Speaking of our Discord, we got a giveaway going on right now. If you haven't joined it, might be too late. I think it ends in an hour. All right, launch stream. Oh, no. I wanted to look at these. Okay. After adding your games, open EmuDeck again. A new menu called Tools and Stuff is now available. Does it not work? The Discord thing doesn't work? There's a link in the description that'll take you to our Discord, people. Over there, you'll be able to install tools to improve performance, use your deck gyroscope, have quick access to change your settings, check if your BIOSes are properly configured, and update your emulators. That's cool. Emulation folder. We've created the following folders on your SD card. For your games, emulation ROMs. For your BIOSes, Yuzu firmware, emulation. Boy, they're making this really easy. I like this. Emulation saves and emulation storage. BIOS paths. Some games need the original system BIOS to launch. For instance, you need the BIOS files for the following systems: PS1, 2, and 3, Sega CD, Mega CD, Dreamcast, and Saturn, Nintendo Switch, Nintendo DS, and MSX. I'm guessing that's Microsoft Xbox. Place them in the BIOS folder. Don't use subdirectories. Switch has a special subfolders inside emulation BIOS. Yuzu, copy your firmware and keys inside those folders. Don't overwrite them. Okay, whatever. What the hell is this? Amber Elect Hotkey. Oh, okay. Yeah, I already know how to do that stuff. Am I going to keep this channel on my channel once it's done? You know what? I always keep all of my live streams on the channel. I just make them unlisted. And then if you want to watch it again, you can always just go to... Here, I can show you right now. 1 second. I just want to make sure nothing weird... YouTube. Like, I don't know what YouTube's going to recommend. Come on. I can't even bring up YouTube. It's just sitting there spinning. Well, if you just go to my channel, there's a playlist called Past Live Streams, and all of my old live streams are there. All right. Steam input profiles. You can use Steam Deck's L4, L5, R4, and R5 triggers to control some emulator hotkeys. Just select the right EmuDeck template for the system. Oh, okay. That's what I'm going to be doing, Coda. All right, installation complete. 2 front ends. You can either use the Steam ROM Manager or use Emulation Station, which is what I'm probably going to do. Launch Steam ROM Manager. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. All right, so we are now launching Steam ROM Manager. Did it go? Oh, yes, it did. Oh, I'm not showing my screen, doofus. There we go. So you didn't miss anything other than I clicked on Launch Steam ROM Manager, and it's not doing anything. Maybe I need to run EmuDeck again? How do you unlist my live streams on YouTube? Just switch it from public to unlisted. It didn't work for you either, Kevin? Go back to EmuDeck and then Tools? Okay. All right. Tools and stuff right down here. And then Steam ROM Manager. Okay, well, hold on. Let's look at this. Power Tools. Uses sudo, so I'm not going to use it. But I'll just go over what it is so that you guys can see it. Power Tools is a plugin that allows you to tweak your CPU and GPU to get maximum performance for more demanding systems. You can read more about these great tools here, and there's a little link. That's cool. Go back. Gyro. That doesn't really affect me. EmuDeck compressor. Our compression tool is a script that looks through your ROMs and compresses them up to 70% of the original disk size using CHD and RVZ formats. I wonder if there's any hit to performance that way. Used to compress your... Hold on. Let me change this. There we go. That's better. Power Tools is a Decky plugin. Oh, okay. That's amazing. Used to compress PSX, PS2, Sega CD, and Dreamcast games. Used for GameCube and Wii games. That's awesome. That's very cool. Update emulators and tools. So you can update the flat packs or you can update the app images. I'm assuming that they're all updated because I just ran it. Quick settings. Selecting an option. Oh, okay. So this is where you can change all that stuff that I looked at before. All right, that's good. Check BIOS. I don't have any BIOS to check. Save backup. Oh, look at this. Back up your games in the cloud. This features a beta version. As of now, it will just back up your game, so this is not yet suitable to sync your save games between systems. In future versions, we will update the tool and add sync functionality. I'm going to mess with that after I get it working, okay? So we may come back to this. And Steam ROM Manager. Exit Steam to launch the Steam ROM Manager. Yes, exit it. I believe some emulators are better with less cores because they were not like, I think I read something about like lower your cores in order to make them to prioritize those cores. Steam. Oh, I have to. Okay. Okay. So I got to shut down Steam. See, okay. You know what? I'm going to read this because it, let's see. To add the, okay, hit preview, generate apps list. Oh, wait, to add your emulators and Emulation Station DE to Steam preview, then generate the app list, then wait for the images to download. When you're happy with your image choices, hit save app list and wait for it to say it's completed. Desktop controls will temporarily revert to touch trackpad alt. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that because I'm not using the desktop controls. I'm using a mouse and keyboard. All right, so I have to exit Steam, so we got to find Steam down here. Is Steam running? Oh. Oh, it's on my other screen. That's why. It's running. It's just on my other screen. Oh my God, this is so irritating. Okay. So I'm going to hit Steam ROM Manager. I'm going to hit yes. We'll see if it shows up over there again. Yep, it showed up over on my Steam Deck. All right, real quick, if you guys run into this issue, I want to show you something because it's such a pain. All right, if you go into your system settings, over there again. There we go. If you go into your system settings, let me fix that. All right. And then we go to, where's my display? Display and monitor. You can see that laptop screen, that's my Steam Deck screen. I'm going to just disable that stupid thing because it's driving me bananas. Apply. Keep. There. Now it shouldn't send stuff over there. Do you guys run into that issue all the time? Bill, what are your thoughts on Stadia shutting down? I think that Google, they screwed up the launch big time by marketing it terribly. And then they never communicated properly. And then what the final nail in the coffin was the fact that they weren't willing to stick it out and take the loss, because they could have just kept working on it and made it better. I did a whole episode about this on Games with Bill. If you haven't subscribed to that, there is a link in the description. Make sure that you subscribe to the podcast and subscribe to all the podcasts. Even if you're just going to download them and not actually click, it's a huge help. Okay. If all 29,000 of the people who subscribe to the YouTube channel downloaded my podcasts, whoo boy, that'd be a game changer for me. All right. So this took me forever to figure out the first time before. Here's how parsers thing works. I've got like 6,000 games, 6,000 ROMs on my system, right? I do not want all 6,000 in my Steam library. That would be super, super terrible. So I'm going to turn off parsers, right? And what I'm going to turn on is Emulation Station DE. That just gives me the desktop environment for EmuStation, and all my games will be hanging out there. And then emulators. And I'm not going to turn anything else on. None of this other stuff is going to show up in Steam. Now, that is a choice that I am making. You can do it however you want. Because I don't... Yes, there is Cloud Save tool for EmuDeck. EmuDeck has more stuff, including RetroArch. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, there's RetroArch stuff on there. But I don't need any of that stuff because I have EmuDeck. Not EmuDeck. I have Emulation Station DE, which is the same thing that's on my Raspberry Pi. You know, like this is the same exact thing. It's just not the desktop version. All right, so we turned all that stuff off, and then I think I got to go to... Do I hit save? I think I go to preview. No. Parsers? Okay, save. There we go. Uh-oh. What did that say? Preview. Generate app list. There we go. Okay. So now what it's doing is it's downloading all of my stuff. It's downloading all of the different pictures and stuff, but because I'm not putting all of my games on there, it's not going to download a bunch. And then I'm going to, I hit generate app list. Now I'm going to hit save app list. And it says done adding, removing entries. So I'm just going to look in the event log and see if it's all done. Yeah, done adding, removing entries. Okay. So I think it's done. So I can close Steam ROM Manager, and I can close that. And I'll have to look at you guys on the other screen now because I'm going to go to game mode, and we'll see if my games are all there. And then I'll come back in here and uninstall RetroDeck, I think. But I'm going to close this. Don't worry, I can still see you guys. And then we're going to return to gaming mode. See you later, Shetties. Can you guys hear the music okay? I'm just curious. All right, that's my Mac. Okay, it's still figuring out where it wants to go. Given Vickers, how's Lloyd doing? You spoke to him recently. When's he making his special guest appearance? We miss him dearly. I miss him more than anybody else here. I can tell you that. He's doing great. He's loving it, not only having one job, essentially. Is EmuDeck the one where each game emulated shows up in your library? James McGill, if you want. Jimmy. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's downloading an update. All right, we'll wait. By the way, if you guys haven't seen my most recent video, I have a video that I put out about the official Steam Deck dock, the JSOX Steam Deck dock, and the iVolar Steam Deck dock. And I talked about all the different versions and stuff. So that link is linked, where is it? Over there. Somewhere over there. Make sure you watch that after this stream is over. Okay. All right, let me turn on my controller. I'm going to be using my Xbox controller. Gone Postal, thank you very much for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it. All right, now. Oh, that's right, I got to go to library. And under collections, emulation, and then there's emulation station. All right, all these other things I'm probably not going to use, but I've got them there if I need them. So I'll go emulation station desktop edition. And now the moment of truth. Will my games be there? Paul M, if you were just updating your previously installed EmuDeck, does it just... Yeah, it just updates as normal. I'm doing this because I was moving from RetroDeck to EmuDeck. All right. So, let's see what games will work. I'll start with a Genesis game. And I'm going to have to re-scrape everything. Okay, but that's okay. Let's try a game. You know, somebody pick a Sega game. I'm not trying Super Nintendo games on here. Not live. William, I agree with you 100%. We absolutely. All right, Sonic, sure. Madden. Sonic. Can I go to... How do I get to letters? There we go. All right, Sonic. All right. Sonic and Knuckles? No, thank you. Sonic the Hedgehog. Here we go. Oh, it's got the scan lines in there. Hold on, let me shut off the music. All right, it's got the scan lines. So I got to figure out how to get rid of those. Oh, it does kind of look nice. Like, I didn't anticipate that it would look nice, but it does. It does kind of look nice, like those scan lines. There's a whole lot of nostalgia there. Oh, I missed the little spring. I missed it again. Now, what resolution am I at? I gotta check. Settings. Display. I see I have it automatically set resolution. I don't want that. I want to set that manually. We'll do 1080 60. Keep settings. All right, so okay, I got to figure out how to change the scan lines. I do like the art on the side. Oh, Gone Postal, I made this money from Google Play Rewards. Take it. Thank you. Thank you, Gone Postal, and thank you, Google Play Rewards, apparently. Would you fill out surveys or something? All right, so I'm going to pause it. I don't know the keyboard short or the shortcuts. EmuDeck configures everything so that you can just use Emulation Station, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's all it's doing. I can't remember. So if I go to menu, other settings, UI settings, maybe. Yeah, you can switch. Oh, RB symbol DE. Do you want to try another theme? Oh, this is the simple one. Okay. Yeah, see how easy it is to switch between those? UI settings. We'll stick with modern. Hold on. Now I've got the acapella cover of Green Hill Zone stuck in my head. It could be worse things. Okay, so other settings. Display monitor, no. How do I turn off the scan lines? Upscale video up to 60, okay. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to make sure that this always, okay, good. It's using a per game performance limit, so I don't have to worry about it screwing up by accident. They're in RetroArch settings. Am I using RetroArch? I don't think I am. But here, let's kill the game. And then I'll go into RetroArch. And then settings, video, synchronization, threaded video filter. Boy, I don't know where this stuff is. How do I get to those settings? L3, R3 while in game. Okay, well, we'll try that. Emulation Station uses a version of RetroArch? I did not know that. All right, so we're going to go to Sega Genesis. And, oh, actually, do I have like a previous played game? Arcade. Sega Genesis. Oh, okay, hold on. Maybe it's... What did I just do? Oh, that's a pause. Game collection settings. Show... Where's the automatic game collections? Here we go. Last played and favorites. Back. There we go. All right, there's my last games. Oh, look at this. It's got the games that I played before. See, I'm wondering if this is a RetroDeck thing. Because I have not yet uninstalled RetroDeck. Ah, there we go. Okay. Video layout, rewind, overrides, cheat, shaders. Video shaders off. There we go. Okay, we got rid of it. But you know what? I feel like... because I specifically chose it to not have those scan lines when I was setting it up. So I feel like I might be playing the games on RetroDeck, and I don't know if there's a way to find out. Let me go in here. No, because with RetroDeck, I had it. You know what? There's only one way to find out. I'm going to go uninstall RetroDeck like right now. Okay? So let me close this. And we're going to go back to desktop, switch to desktop. So I'm going to just make sure that RetroDeck is not messing with my EmuDeck stuff at all. All right. Here we go. Now, this is a thing that drives me crazy about Linux. I can never find where to go to uninstall stuff. I think I go to the App Store. And that's way too big. Let's make that smaller. And we'll go under installed. All right, let's look. Where's RetroDeck? There it is. Okay, let's remove RetroDeck. Nothing against RetroDeck. I don't need both. All right, so now that that's uninstalled, the next thing that I want to do is set up my scraping account, which I'll probably hide from you guys because I don't know what that's going to do. All right, so we'll just hide this for now. All right, so what is it, screenscraper.fr? And I need to make an account. Is it screenscraper.fr? Do you guys know? Is it screenscraper.fr? Boy, this website is really ugly, though. I mean, they do good work. But I need to make an account. Here, I'm waiting until somebody answers if it's screenscraper. Yeah, no, Phaeton, I know that you can scrape without an account, but you hit a limit after a certain amount of time, and then you can't do anymore. You don't need an account? I think you do. Is this the right website? Have you let anyone with arthritis give their opinion on the Steam Deck? I have arthritis, not in my hands, but in my elbow. But no, nobody I know that plays video games has arthritis. I know I'm old, but you know, that's a good question, Ziggurat. Is this the right website? I feel like it is. Screenscraper.fr, right? You're 32 and you've got it, arthritis. I'm sorry to hear that, Ziggurat. I hope that they get these into stores so people can go and try them. All right, I'm going to register. Oh, I got to type, I guess. Okay. Username and nickname between 4 and 25. Okay. Password. I don't know. Oh, I hate trying to think of passwords because I usually use a password manager. All right, I'm just going to do this part later. I'm not going to do this part right now. All right, so we're going to return to gaming mode now that I uninstalled RetroDeck. You can use the built-in scraper, but you run into a brick wall after a while. If you have lots of ROMs, you run into problems. Ziggurat, how did you know my password? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got the same password on my luggage. Or combination, I guess. All right. Oh, I don't think I've ever done this before. My mouse is working in desktop mode or in gaming mode. Look at that. I never tried that. All right, let's try it. Emulation station. Play. And you know what? We'll just try scraping one thing. We'll scrape Sega games. So you go scraper, screen scraper, or the games DB. We'll set it to games with no metadata, and we'll scrape these systems: Sega Genesis, and start. I don't know how long this will take. Less than 350 bytes in size. Skip. Just out of curiosity, you were at 60 hertz refresh rate by default? Yes. So if you have your Steam Deck docked, you push your Xbox button and the A button, or the, you know what I mean? And that brings up your quick access menu. And you can see over here that I've got my frame limited at 60. And I use a per game profile. And the reason I use a per game profile is so that if I do like some other thing, it's not going to mess this up. All right. MP4. Skip. Actually, I can stop now. It scraped a couple games. Let's look. Yeah, so see, now this is what it looks like. It's got like little videos and everything, which is just so cool. But it only got a couple of them done. Like, this is something you turn on and you let run overnight. Oh, okay. I'll try it. It's probably all of the Steam Deck users all hitting it at the same time. All right. So what do we want to see? What do we want to check, you guys? Keeping in mind that I only have 8 and 16-bit retro stuff. Set yours to 40 by default. You get a lot of screen flickering. I don't like, why would you set it to 40 by default? You definitely don't want to. You want to have 60 frames, because the frame, you're not gonna tank the battery on this thing unless you're running like modern games, like you're emulating Breath of the Wild or something like that. Then I think you want to do 40 hertz. But like old retro games, you want to be 60. You just used vidIQ to set your live streams to set them as unlisted. Now, so Hades Games, now add them all to a playlist called Past Live Streams. So that people can still watch them, but they don't like get in everybody's way. Because people don't go back and, like, most people don't go back and watch old live streams. Let me check. I'll check Super Nintendo, but it won't be a Nintendo game. It'll be something else. Does configuring chords work on SteamOS now? So you can press the Steam and Xbox button and something else, no matter what controller profile you have. I don't know. Controller settings. See, this is using my controller, not the Steam Deck. Like, I would set up the Steam Deck separately. Yeah, you just do an unlisted YouTube stream. All right, let's find a game that's not a Nintendo game. Although well, hold on. We got to add this to favorites. F-Zero has to be added to favorites. Let's see. What's a good... No problem, man. Gradius 3. That's not a Nintendo game. And this one has the scan lines too. I think I need to go back into the settings and look and see if I had set up scan lines. So let's do that right now. Exit game, confirm. We're going to go back, switch to desktop. I want to see if I have that set up to have scan lines, because I thought for sure that I said no. All right, so I guess I just double click EmuDeck. Custom, continue. Next, continue. Continue. Oh wait, no. I don't need all that. I go into tools and stuff. That's right. And then quick settings. All right. These are all turned. Look at that. Oh, the bezels are turned on. Okay. Shader. CRT shader on. Oh, what did I do that? I guess I did. I must have turned it on while I was talking to you guys. All right. So go back. And now, let's go back into gaming mode. So I must have left it turned on. That's why it was messed up, is because I was probably too busy yapping at you guys to see what happened. You're waiting for your Capcom shirt right now instead of speaking of Street Fighter. Speaking of shirts, I got a shirt for you guys. Let me just find it real quick. I think you guys might like this shirt. Just give me 1 second. I'm almost there. There. Check out that shirt, you guys. I was still waiting for my sample to come in. What retro system do I play the most? Probably Super Nintendo. I loved my Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo and Genesis are the ones that I play the most. All right. So let's see if this fixed it. All right. So we'll go to a Super Nintendo. And we'll go with Clay Fighter. Actually, Chrono Trigger. That's one that always used to screw up on my system. I like the boards on the side. Like, this isn't made by Nintendo, isn't it? It's Capcom, isn't it? Am I going to get in trouble? Probably going to get in trouble anyway. We'll do wait. And we're going to call him... Oh, no. His name is Chrono. There we go. Chrono Square, that's right. Thank you. Seems like it's running okay. So now, like, let's say that you've got it going and you're playing your game. You want to, like, oh, I gotta do a quick save. You just click in the two sticks, and you can hit. You set your save slot to whatever one you want. I'm going to leave mine on 0. And you hit save state. And then it saved that. And then the next time that I play, I can click that and go to load state 0. And it just goes right back to where I was, which is just absolutely cool. And then select and right trigger is fast forward, I think. Which is awesome on like these old games where they did not respect your time. Like they made great games, but they didn't respect your time. So now if I want, I could just go and load that state again. And I'm right back to where I was a second ago. And if I shut down my system completely and then bring it back up, it brings it right back up where I was. And because I can just load that state. Whoops. Quick menu. Quick save, select an R1. I don't like using those because I forget if I'm doing save or load, and I have caused myself a problem in the past. Now on the Steam Deck itself, I would set up a left trackpad or a left trackpad menu that would allow me to save and load and fast forward and all that stuff. I don't have that set up right now. Because I'm not playing on my Steam Deck. I'm playing on my... Well, I'm playing on my Steam Deck, but I'm not playing... I'm playing with a controller. Yeah, save states. Like, look, there's no way that I would be able to beat some games without save states. I'm too terrible. L1 is like load. Okay, that's fair. I still feel like I'm going to hit the wrong button and like screw myself up. All right, we're fast forwarding. There we go. Can you map a mode shift to have a radial menu on the stick? I could. Let's try it. What would I use for a mode shift though? Like I need all of my buttons. I don't need all my buttons. I suppose I could use a trigger. Okay, let's just try it real quick because I can always undo it later. So we'll edit the layout, and I'll do a virtual menu, add virtual menu, trackpad. Oh, no, I don't want it to be a trackpad. I want it to be a radial menu. We'll just call it menus. And we'll do a radial menu. Now, I need to, before I, let's do it, go, wait. So now we edit this. I don't know what the, what are the commands for? Does anybody know? I don't know the commands for this. Like, what's the keyboard command to save? Add virtual menu entry. Like, I need to know that before I can move on. Cast Coder's looking it up. Cast Coder, you are the man. Or the woman. I'm not prejudging your gender. I just know my analytics. F2 is save state on the keyboard. Okay. So F2. And then I'm going to come down here and we'll rename that command. We'll call it save. Confirm. And then we need one for load. F2 is save state on the keyboard. F4 is save state. Wait, which? Okay. You're going to have to type that again, Cast Coder. What is save and what is load? I think F4 is probably load. And settings? No, rename. F4 is load. Okay, there we go. So then right click whoops, not loaf. All right, now real quick, we're going to set menu. Where's the save button? Utility. Save. Done. And then load. Done. We'll make save. Yellow. Done. And we'll make load light blue. Done. All right. Now what I do is I'm going to go to my joysticks. My left joystick, I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom, create a mode shift. And my left joystick mode shift will be menus. And then I will... Nope. It's not telling me. Wait, what? Mode shift button. Here we go. Be left trigger full pull. And then we'll set that to menus. Let's see if it worked. It did not work. It didn't work. Why did I do that? What did I do wrong? Left trigger full pull. I'm not sure. You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna... I don't think I want to mess with this because I'm gonna screw something up. Additional commands. Radial menu. Left trigger full pull. That's on my left joystick. Need to set the menu on the stick? I did. Menus right there. But it's not working. I don't remember how. Shift and left? Yeah. I'm holding the thing. And this... I'll try my other joystick. No. That should do it. Well, it's not working. But that's okay. It's not something I would do anyway. Like, I would do that with my trackpad. I was just curious, because somebody brought it up. So, we're going to delete this. Oh, wait, there we go. No, how do I delete it? Oh, I know how. I go there and I say none, and it deletes it. And then I can go down to the virtual menus. I'm just going to leave the virtual menus there, because they don't do anything. Does the Steam Deck use a different layout than a physical joystick? Well, if you look on here, it says controller on the top, and then I can go into Steam Deck and set stuff up, but I'm not going to do that when I don't have access to the trackpad myself. I mean, I can, but then you guys can't see what I'm doing. All right, well, let me do a quick save. So click those. Save state, and then I'm just going to close the game. Let's try Game Boy Advance. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We'll see how this goes. Uh-oh, it's licensed by Nintendo, but it's a Konami game. See, now GBA games look amazing on the Steam Deck. Oh, the stupid Nintendo having the A button and whatever. All right, well, Without a doubt, we go with Donatello. Oh, I'm standing in the water. Okay. Total side scroller. It's like not even. It's not like faux 3D. Wait. Oh, okay. Oh man, I would love to see OLED. All right, let's close this. All right, so we tried Game Boy. We got NES. Let's see, what's the... Oh, Burger Time. I played so much Burger Time when I was a kid. My brothers and I loved this game. I mean, it paled in comparison to the arcade game. I don't think Data East is coming after me, though. Ooh, a little weirdness. All right. Climb! Oh. Donatello looks stoned in the top left. Please don't discuss where you can get ROMs in our Discord, okay? You'll get the Discord shut down. It's working. All right, so that's good. Let's check another game. Or that's Nintendo. N64. Let's find a game. What is going on? Oh. My wife has the most hideous sweaters known to man, and she loves that I hate them. She's just off camera, like, rubbing it in. Like, hey, look at this hideous sweater that I'm wearing. I still love you, baby. Yes, you can get ROMs legally by dumping them yourself, which is what I've done here. Let's see. What do we got? I want to find something that's not Nintendo. Just so I can see how it runs. A Cruisin' World? We'll see. The only problem here is that, like, I'm not playing on an N64. Well, that's promising right there. The way that spun was great. Cruisin' is Nintendo? Crap. Are these all Nintendo games? GoldenEye. Is GoldenEye? I know that GoldenEye was Rare, but I think that was published by Nintendo. Mortal Kombat Trilogy was absolutely not done by Nintendo, but I don't think it's really going to push the system. Cruisin' World, it was a... Cruisin' is Midway? Okay, well, let's try it then. We'll look and see if Nintendo's name comes up here, and if it does, then I will close this. Yeah, Midway, right there. Oh, Cruisin' World, 1994 Nintendo. It said it right on the screen. Okay, let's try something else. Definitely not Pokemon. Quake 64. Let's see whose name's on here. Rumble Pack not found. Do not use pack. Let's see how it looks. Just says building. Oh god, that's right. This is... It only had one joystick. I can't shoot. did people play this with one joystick in the day? I do not understand. What's the deal with Nintendo? They're pretty hardcore when it comes to, you know, showing off emulation. Oh my god. Well, it runs great, but this is terrible. This is absolutely awful. Okay, let's try a different game. Somebody said something a minute ago. Gauntlet Legends. Okay, I might not have that one. I can't remember. Yeah, I don't have that one. All right, let's try another system. TurboGrafx 16. We'll go with... Die Hard? Well, thanks, Richard. Thanks so much. If using Emulation Station, you use their control settings, not Steam input. Right, that's true. But you can use Steam input to do other stuff. Shoot the glass. Push run button. Okay. Stage 1. Why is there a... You know, at the beginning of Die Hard, when John McClane has to walk through the woods to get to Nakatomi Tower. You guys all remember that, right? All right. Is Argyle gonna come get me in the limo here in the woods? Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. This is great. Oh my god. I love this. You know, the New York City cop and all his time in the woods. There, I just turned up the music so you guys could hear it too. That guy's up high. Can I not shoot him? Probably can't. Oh. Oh! Look at that! We got him. Okay, you gotta jump and shoot for these guys. Like, McClane can jump the height of a building? Jump in the hole? Alright. Let's do it. What is this, E.T.? Oh no! That is a terrible, terrible game. Speaking of terrible games, listen, I'm gonna say something that people are always telling me, it's not, you know, Bill, you're full of it. E.T. is not the disaster that everybody calls it. Hold on a sec. I just want to show you something. Just wait a second. I'll be right there. There you have it, right there. E.T., the greatest game ever made. I'm just kidding. It's not amazing, but it is not the travesty that everybody says that it is. So let's launch it. All right, E, Entombed, E-N-E-X. That's probably EX. Where's my ET ROM? Do I have to re-rip that? Is there a search? ET. Oh, pit tag. I don't want that. I just want ET. Until someone finds it. Microsoft paid money to find the burial site for those ROMs. They found it. There's a documentary about it. I think it's on Netflix. Oh, I don't have ET. Pitfall? Hell yeah, we'll do some Pitfall. Is that in my favorites? Doesn't matter. I'll just go to the P's. Too fast. All right. R. Here we go. Just Pitfall. Just regular Pitfall. Is this it? I don't think so. Oh, wait. No, that's not right. What is that? Pitfall 2. Where's... Oh, you know what? I think I know what the problem is. You guys ready for this? It's favorited. Is ET on there too? No. There we go. And there's no audio for this game. Well, I mean there's sound. But here's the thing you guys didn't know. You're supposed to go to the right or to the left. Everybody always tries to go to the right. And that's a huge mistake. You go to the left because then the logs are going the same way as you. You don't have to jump over as many of them. Yeah, it moves them to the top when it's favorited. I don't know how I feel about that. Whoops. Like, that might be not cool. Because, like, I might be looking for a game and forget that I favorited it. And then I can't find it. Do you guys think Bobby Kotick's coming after me for emulating Pitfall? I really like the sides on the Atari 2600. That looks awesome. Best audio when on Vine? Oh, hell yes. See, if there's a log behind you, you just stop moving and jump, and it'll go past you. Everybody always tries to go to the right. Going to the right is a mistake. Going to the left is where you go. Favorite all the games. Yeah, problem solved. So you got to stand on these little alligator heads. Bonk's Adventure? Oh. Oh, no! Oh, that's it. It's over. Then we got Pole Position, Keystone Capers. Keystone Capers is fantastic. I'm not pro at it. I just went to the left. Everybody always goes to the right, and it screws them up. Spoke too soon. Okay. So let's close, or let's look at something else. What do we got? We got... Where's my arcade games? Arcade. All right, so we'll try one of my favorite games of all time, Donkey Kong. That's a Nintendo game. I'm going to get in trouble. I better close it. Yeah, I closed it before Nintendo came after me. Just hold on. Okay, they're not coming after me. We got Joust. Joust is super fun. Mr. Do. That's a good one. Ms. Pac-Man, one of the greatest games of all time. Spy Hunter. I don't know, man. That music is super iconic. I gotta say, the D-pad on the Xbox controller is really good. This is the weird one. I kind of wish that we had this D-pad on the Steam Deck. Can I pause? I can't pause. It's an arcade game, you dummy. Is there a pause button in Emulation Station? To pause emulation? Oh, I could just go like that. So this is the one that I'm talking about. That D-pad right there. I wish that the Steam Deck had that D-pad. That's probably not a popular opinion, but I really like this D-pad. Hello, Mr. Ghost. Has my stream been shut down yet? All right. Whoa! Oh, that was close. Did you guys see that? All right, we finished that one. Let's see. What else we got? You guys were asking for... What was it? G.I. Joe. I don't think I have G.I. Joe on here, do I? Was that an Atari game? G.I. Joe? Well, all I have to say is that EmuDeck, this was great. G.O. G.I. Joe. G.H.H.I.J.K. I don't have G.I. Joe on here. I don't have any PS1 games. I don't... MAME, not the other stuff? I'm not sure what you mean, Casparius. Spy Hunter? Was that under arcade? Oh, yeah, it was. Dun 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 dun. Oh, it didn't work. Am I gonna try and set up some games with box art? You know what? I'll show you guys how to do that right now. Okay, so all you do is you hit the start button or the menu button, and you go to Scraper, right? And then you set it to either Screen Scraper or the Games DB. They both work. All right. And I'm going to say scrape games that don't have any metadata. That way, if you come back, you're not scraping games that you've already scraped. And then I'm going to say just scrape the arcade games because I only got 20 games on there. And then start. And then you just wait. Like you go and have dinner. I don't know, work out. I'm going to hit retry. And then when you come back, you will have the art. Why does it keep doing this? You know what? Let me try a different scraper. Cancel. We'll try the Games DB. We'll see if that works. Ooh, it's thinking. There we go. Now it's working. So it's downloading the box art and all that stuff. And then when it finishes these 20 games, I'll show you what it looks like. It looks awesome. RAM THX just got here. Can this run straight from an SD card? So I'm not sure what you mean by that. All you do is you install it, but it asks you where do you want to keep your ROMs. And I told it to keep my ROMs on the SD card. Richard, do I still have Guild Wars 2 installed? I don't know if I uninstalled it yet, but I'm not going to play it. Like, it's a good game, but I did everything that I felt like I wanted to do there, and I only installed it so that I could make what are those things called? Custom layout. So yeah, we're at 17 of 20, 18 of 20. And it's more than just the box art and stuff. It has like information about the game as well. And it has ratings. Like people have rated these games as like 2 stars, 3 stars, 5 stars, whatever. So then you can filter it by, the good games. So now if I go in here, you can see that Spy Hunter has some box art on there. It tells you like the rating of different games. Although these ones look like they're not rated for some reason. And if I hit X, it'll view the media. So I can look at the picture. So now, let's scrape some Sega Genesis games real quick. Because there'll be different data on there, I think. No metadata, the game's DB, start. Yeah, the scrapers also have trailer and gameplay. It depends, because that's all that stuff is on my RetroPie. It's also on my arcade over here. But for some reason, it didn't download that stuff when I just did it. All right, so we just got a couple of them. I'm gonna stop. And I'm not getting... Oh, wait. So look at this. 688 attack sub has some... Is this one going to have any footage? Yeah, it's not giving me the footage. Maybe... We'll do the noir. So now it has a completely different look. Wow, this looks really nice, doesn't it? Doesn't this look really good? Sega Genesis. Oh, this looks so much better. But it's not scraping. Let's try Screen Scraper. All games. Sega Genesis back. Start. And we'll see if it gives me the error again. Yeah, I did. I scraped 688 attack sub from Screen Scraper before. And look at this. It's got the rating. So like 3 Ninjas Kickback has 2.5 stars. But man, is it slow. And I think it's slow because I don't have an account. Change the transition style to instant? I don't know what you mean. But I'm not getting the error this time. I'll let a couple of the... Oh, here. Yeah, see, Adam's Family had the same problem. Retry. Yeah, see, it's running into a problem, and I'm not sure what the problem is. Anybody else who has Emulation Station on their Steam Deck having scraping issues? Yeah, well, I've gone through and scraped all of them before, and I ran into no issues. But now I'm running into issues. Yeah, look at this. Retry. Well, hello from overseas, Zarita. I appreciate it. Sometimes the scrapers work and sometimes they don't. Yeah, like that one finally got through. Oh, no. Well, what you could do is, if I hit the A button, is that going to stop it? Because what I was thinking is I could set a button that just continually presses A. This isn't the limit that I was running into before. This is a different thing. Well, let's look. Oh, it even has sound. See, this is great. This is really Aerobiz Supersonic. That's what this game looks like. I like the music. You guys like the music? In settings, you can choose continue scraping if an error pops up. All right, let's check it out. Scraper. content settings. Back. Although I don't know if I want the videos. You know, the videos take up a lot more room. So I think that maybe I don't want the videos. You know what I mean? But I do want all the other stuff. Other settings. Region. USA. Preferred language, English. Overwrite files and data. Halt on invalid media files? No. Search using metadata names? Sure, I don't know. Interactive mode. Respect per file scraper exclusions. I don't know what the hell that means. Scrape actual folders. Convert underscores to spaces when searching. Sure. Auto retry on pure verification errors. Yes. Back. Start. Let's see if that fixes it. And thank you, Captain Fuchs, for subscribing. Yeah, the screenshot's enough. Overall, though, I think the videos are cool. So this looks like it's working now, and I can just let it do its thing. We'll see if there's an error if it says something to me. We got to get past Aerobiz Supersonic. What do I think of CoinOps front end for the Steam Deck? The CoinOps front end for this, I don't know what you're talking about. What is that? Here we go. It's working now. Okay. I just had to go into the settings and finesse it a little. I am going to run into an issue. It's going to get to a certain number. It's going to say you have downloaded all that you can for the day. And I got to make it. I got to like sign up, and I'll probably do that later. I'm not going to do that on stream. Yeah, so clip that moment where we fixed it so that people can and drop it in our community Discord or drop it on Reddit or something. If you're running into scraping issues using EmuDeck, this is how you fix it. But it might also be that I stopped scraping videos. The CoinOp front end for... I have no idea what you mean by a CoinOp front end for the Steam Deck. This is news to me. But yeah, downloading all the videos, that would be a huge mistake on the Steam Deck. That, you know, you'd be using up... I got a terabyte SD card, but I don't want to use up all that room on videos that I'm never going to watch. Hit the link. I don't know what you mean by hit the link. You can't post links in chat. It's just going to get auto deleted by the auto moderator, because otherwise people come in and they spam stuff. Search for CoinOps on YouTube. Oh, I'm not going to watch somebody else's YouTube on my YouTube channel. That would be like, that's like stealing their views. I don't want to be that guy. But I'll look it up later. I'll try and remember. Ooh, Out of This World. I remember that one. All right. Well, hey, I think setting up EmuDeck, the new version. Oh, cloud saves. I want to set up cloud saves. I'm going to stop. We got to set up cloud saves. I completely forgot about that. Let's go back into desktop mode. I'll check it out. By the way, if you guys don't know, I got a new episode of oh, that's the wrong mouse. I had a new episode of On Deck live tomorrow, 3:30 US Eastern, and I've got a guest. So make sure you're here and welcome the guest. All right. So I need to set up the cloud stuff. All right. Oops. Oh, what did I just do? Okay, there we go. Quick settings. Cloud. No. Back. Save backup. Here we go. Back up your games to the cloud. This feature's in beta, and now it will just back up your games. So this is not suitable. Wait. It will just back up your games. So this is not yet suitable to use it to sync your games between systems. In the future versions, we will update the tool to add sync functionalities. All right. I'm going to use Google Drive. And it says run save backup. I don't know what this is going to show, so I'm just going to click. I'm going to hide it for now. We'll see what happens. Oh, look at that! It made an EmuDeck save backup button. So I guess I can close this now. And I'm just going to hide this real quick because I don't know if it's going to bring up my Google account or anything. I'm going to run it and then I'll switch back over. Click on, okay, so it says install save backup. Click on install to continue. If this is your first setup, click log into your cloud provider before clicking on create backup. Okay, this I'm going to hide. Log into my cloud provider. All right, so I'm just logging into my Gmail. What's up? Oh, okay. Which I don't know my password. I gotta look it up because I use 1Password. If you guys don't use 1Password, you should. They're not a sponsor, but I wish they were. So let's see. Google. Okay. I'll see you when you get back, babe. Love you. There we go. No, I don't want to copy the password. I want to view the password. All right. It's a very complicated password. And then next, and then don't save. Then it's going to ask me for two-step verification. Yes, it's me. So the only thing that you guys have missed is me signing in. Allow. Okay, so now it says all done. Please go back to our clone. So I guess I don't need that window anymore. And then create backup. Use create service to back up your saves directly every 15 minutes. Create service. If this is your first setup, click on log into your cloud provider. I just did that. Hold on. It says it's waiting for a code. Allow. Okay. And then we're back here. So then create backup. Use create service to back up your saves every 15 minutes. Create service. It doesn't seem like it's working. I can't seem to get that. I'll hit create backup. Run backup. And it just keeps telling me to log in. So I guess it must not be working. Am I doing something wrong? You guys seeing anything that I'm doing wrong? I don't know. Illogic, do I recommend dual booting with Windows? I do not. Not because I think it's bad, but because I haven't tried it and I can't recommend it. I did. I clicked start service 3 times. That's true. If you use the the Steam version of RetroArch, you don't have to worry about that. That's absolutely 100% true. But then you have to configure stuff on your own. You made it yourself? That's cool. Steam version of RetroArch is not working great on the deck yet. I mean, it worked okay for me when I was using it, but I've switched over to I used EmuDeck for a while. It was really good. I switched over to RetroDeck so I could see what it was like. Also really good. And then I just today live here on the stream I switched back to EmuDeck, and I'm pretty happy with it. I'm gonna have to run the scraper and make an account and everything. But once I do that, I'm gonna probably set it up to run the scraper today while I take care of some other stuff. I got to shoot some B-roll for future videos and stuff. Yeah, EmuDeck's really cool. I think that they're all really good solutions. But listen, if you guys have yet to do so, it would be amazing if you could watch the video that is posted at the top of chat. All right. I did this video all about the different docks that I have, and I'm curious which one you guys are using, but please watch that video if you haven't. And if you have, watch it again because it helps. I hope you guys have an awesome day. That's going to be it for today's live stream. I'm going to talk more about this experience on tomorrow's podcast, which I will post the link to that later on today. You already watched it on your 3 YouTube accounts. Thanks, Michael. All right, everybody. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you on the next one. From the Nerd Nest, I'm Bill. Stay rad, everybody. Bye-bye.